Well, the Colonel's back in town. Can you hear that joyful sound? Dust on the boots, wheels on the ground, from the mountains to the sea, where the truth still longs to be found. Colonel Chris has come home. Yeah, the Colonel's back in town.
Back to the land of 1,000 skies, golden sunsets and hopeful lives. Black, white, and brown, every story's told, every heartbeat's worth more than gold.
No spin, no games, no smoke or disguise, just steady hands and open eyes,
calling it straight wherever it's found. The Colonel's back in town. Every road has a story to tell, every heart knows when freedom rings well, when honest voices rise together. Hope can outlast any weather.
The Colonel's back in town. Raise your voices, gather round, from Cape Town all the way to Bay Bridge, across the valleys, over every ridge, from Springbok down to Durban shore, standing for tomorrow more. Truth should never fear examination. Hope can build a stronger nation. The Colonel's back in town.
Rolling through the countryside, listening close with nothing to hide, celebrating dreams that bloom, shining light inside the room.
When something's working, let it grow. When something's broken, let us know. Every voice deserves its day. Together we'll find a better way.
No nonsense and no hesitation, just thoughtful facts and observation. Looking ahead, connecting the lines, searching for tomorrow's signs.
From city streets to country farms, meeting folks with open arms. Every challenge, every win, the journey always starts within.
Truth is stronger in the light. Honest hearts can make things right. Side by side we'll always stand, building hope across the land.
The Colonel's back in town. Raise your voices, gather round, from Cape Town all the way to Bay Bridge, across the valleys, over every ridge, from Springbok down to Durban shore, standing for tomorrow more. Truth should never fear examination. Hope can build a stronger nation. The Colonel's back in town.
Sunlight shines where shadows hide.
Let honesty become our guide.
Lift the good and face what's wrong.
That's how every heart grows strong.
The Wyatt army knows the way.
Standing together every day.
Honest folks still answer the call.
Standing together, standing tall.
Seeking justice, liberty for all. United we'll never fall.
The Colonel's back in town. Let those voices sing it loud. Across South Africa we're rolling. Every mile another story unfolding. Every neighbor, every friend. Truth and hope will never end. We know who we are, we know where we stand. Walking together across this land. Truth should never fear examination. Faith and courage build a nation. The Colonel's back in town. Yeah, Chris is back around. The Colonel's back in town.
All right, folks, welcome back. It's Friday night and I just got paid. Literally, I just got paid. The way military pay works is that if you have payday on a weekend or a holiday, you get paid the last working day, which is today. Last working day of July 2026 is today. So I've already been paid and I've already started paying my bills. I've paid my mortgage already, paid it early. It's not due till tomorrow. Well, you actually get 10 days after that, but I paid it early. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Love it. Hey, remember, I have one hip. Loretta, I haven't forgot I think it was your one asked to speak to me. I might be able to do that later. Been very busy. All right. So, hello, it's me in PE, says Ants. Hey, Ants, how's it going? Johan Barnard, good evening to you. Cheryl Potgita, Anita Grubla, Fanny van der Pfeiffer, Anita Grubla already said that. Don Janssen from Rendsburg, good to see you again. Michael Picard, White Tigers, Carl Erasmus. Hey, Carl. And then what else we got there? Debbie Ackerman's here. Villy, Mirinda Duplessis, sorry. Today has been a truly beautiful and blessed day here. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day. Quite an interesting drive down from Orania to here. We're going to talk about Orania tonight quite a bit. First live for a while, Joey. Well, fell asleep. Wow, my goodness. Okay. Alan Kotze, Ingrid's Inspirations, Louis Eve. Who else you got here? Louisy's here. Hey, Louisy. Pizza party. You know, Louisy, would you like me to tell you something? You want to know? It's kind of embarrassing, but it's okay. Everything's okay. Just want to let you know. Just tell me. Thing of Nouns. Okay. Welcome to you. Rena Watt is here. Okay. Who else we got there? I don't know if I can get everybody. There's a lot of people popping in here. There's Thing of Nouns. Okay. Tiki Keyser's here. Welcome to you. Pizza party. Look very tall. I am kind of tall. Thank goodness. Another reason I want an artificial hip. I don't want my height shrinking. Debbie Fox, how's it going? Okay. And MJ, how's it? He's very well. All right. So POTUS has now been in office for 18 months today. Yep, that sounds about right, Lynn. 18 months. So he's got 2.5 years to go. Yep, a lot of work to do still. A lot of illegals. Do tell why. Okay, so what happened is that when I was in Chafranet, I emptied the car to sort through all the generous gifts that people have been giving me. And in Chafranet, I had showed and compared the bunny rabbit, which is not a bunny rabbit. It looks more like a mouse or an anteater. And I showed it compared to the teddy bear. Well, you know how South Africans like to put these little wraps at the bottom of the bed? And when I slept that night, that thing was up near the top, and I cleared everything. I left my teddy bear in Chafranet. I didn't have the heart to say it yet, because so he made the journey from Strand all the way to Chafranet, and that's where he left. Not to worry though. I've made arrangements, and then my bear is being delivered to Cape Town. So I'll collect him again, and he will be put in a safe place until I go home. I just thought I'd let you know that. So I didn't lose my bear. No, I didn't lose him. I just left him behind. And by the time I realized it was too far to turn back. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's okay, Louise. I've lost the bear. Okay, I just want to let you know that. Welcome to the Hadidas and Hadid dudes. Welcome once again. All the OGs out there, all the new arrivals. We're going to talk about Orania here in just a moment. Yeah, the poor Teddy. Yes, I'm in Beaufort West. That's right. And I actually, the potholes were bad from Orania to Hopetown. And actually, they're worse on the opposite side. Going from Hopetown to Orania, they were far worse than they were coming from Orania, although there were some. The stretch from there to Brittstown, because of all the trucks, I guess they're carrying manganese. It's just so many. Yeah, I didn't lose the possessed mouse, though. That's correct, Michael. I got the possessed mouse. In fact, he's right over there in the bag. Anyway, so so the road from Hopetown to Brits starts out really well. It's recently paved initially, but there's a couple construction zones, and I hit the timing just right that, you know how they stop, you have to wait like 10 minutes while cars come through. I went in behind a manganese truck in the first one. That first one was like 8 or 9 kilometers long. They weren't doing any construction, but they did have people out there stopping traffic and only one lane. But I zipped through that. Then there was another one, was 3 kilometers. I zipped through that. Whew, thank goodness. I continued on and got low on petrol by the time I got to Three Sisters, so I topped off there. But and that's just on the verge of leaving the Northern Cape, so I got more petrol in the Northern Cape there. So, but the road from Brittstown onwards, except for 1 or 2 little sections, was really, really good. Really, really good. It's excellent. And then I got on the N1 and headed to Beaufort West. I have to say that Beaufort West, someone sent me a voice note and said, this is known as the truckers' whorehouse, or something like that. I always thought it was a place where Christian Bernard and Patricia Little were from, but I guess it's got another nickname. Yeah, anyway, so wow. Ingrid. Yeah, oh yeah, the furniture is quite, let me just give you a quick little tour here. Look at that desk. Isn't that lovely? Check out the bed. Isn't that lovely? Cool beans. Come back this way. Got the big shrunk over here. It's gorgeous, big shrunk there. Then another over there, and then there's the doorway. That's an old place, but lovely, 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 lovely. Sorry if I made you dizzy there. Okay, it's going to be a lonely night without Teddy. It's already been a lonely night, Louise. I haven't had him for the last 3 nights. But I didn't want to tell you until I made arrangements to get him back because I'd have been heartbroken. I had to go buy one just to pawn off that I had the same one, but I wouldn't have done that. All right, so it's all right, folks. Welcome if you're late. Thank you for being here. Ronaldo's supposed to be on after this, but I couldn't find a stream for him. So let me just go and see if I can try that again. I'm just curious. So we're going to talk about my reflections on Orania. Talk about my experience there, what it was like, what the people were like, and a lot of people keep asking me, was I surprised by anything? But honestly, very little surprised me in God bless it. Very little, come on, Dio. Very little surprised me because I didn't have a warped opinion of it. I'll hear this. It just says live stream. Is that right? Anyway, I don't know what's going on there. I'll check again a little bit later on. I've gone from killing puppies to banning bears. Yes, Sarita, it's lovely. They gave me an upgraded room. Then the heater, air conditioning heating, it wasn't working quite right. So they put a couple heaters in. The guy came and tried to run me down and offered me another room. I said, no, it's fine. This room is fine. It's not that cold. Okay, so it's time to talk about Orania. How about a Top Gear version starring Chris Wyatt doing South American style? Hi, Colonel. I can't just buy that bear. It's a special Ted. I would have to travel with the ends of an order to get you another one. Okay, Louise, don't make me feel guilty. I fessed up. It's coming. It's coming. I paid. Already got the money transferred for the shipment. It's already been shipped. Okay, Orania. Was I surprised? You can ask questions about Orania in the chat. This is open session to ask questions about Orania. Was I surprised? No, not at all. I had no preconceived notions about the people of Orania being racist or evil or mean or isolationist. I didn't have any notions like that. And so I wasn't surprised that the people, in fact, weren't that. I met lovely people. And if you're going to say, well, wasn't it weird being around all white people? Well, it wasn't all white people. I saw some black folks in town. I saw some color folks in town. But yeah, it's all white people that live there. But for the most part, I think there might have been a couple colors I saw. But it's not the only place where I've been in South Africa. It's mostly white. I mean, I was in Swellendam. It's 70% white. It's 70% white in Swellendam. So, excuse me. Okay, let's talk about some of the things. So today, you always seen one of my Orania appeals you might have seen, but I went to a pecan farm, and this is from Elkanah. Okay, Gehalta Pikantnata. Okay, so yeah, these are their pecan nuts. That's it's backwards on the screen, but anyway, so I went there. This is actually in the Free State on the other side of the Orange River, but they live in Orania, so I went there and I watched them, harvest pecan nuts. It was pretty cool. Did an interview with RP. I think it was RP was his name, and he's a guy that's done some of this H2A work in the U.S. and North Dakota, and also in Kent and Kentucky, which he really liked. And I don't blame him. Kentucky's nice. Yep, love that bed. The hard, yeah, it is. Yeah, Ingrid, I like. That's the kind of bed I love. That's with that big high backboard and the footboard. That's a bed worth buying. Yeah, that's you're hard to find these days. Yeah, pecan pie. Not a big fan, but I can't try to eat the pecans. But it was a lovely experience today. So my morning started out with clearing out my room and making sure I didn't leave anything behind, like a teddy bear. And then that took me over an hour because I was sorting through all the gifts. And once I finished that, I said my farewell to my hosts, Orania Man. And Orania Man, I left there and went to the safety building and said goodbye to his wife. And from there, I drove to the Irish Memorial because I made a very bad recording the previous day. So I tried to make a better recording for an Orania reel. Made the Irish one. Then I left for the coffee shop. I got to the coffee shop. And you're never going to guess in a million years who heard that I was in town and went out of their way to come see me at the coffee shop at Melk and Yannick. Can anybody guess? Just take a wild guess. Who would have come and seen me there? No, it wasn't Eust, and it wasn't the boss office. I'd already seen them. Somebody went out of their way. In fact, they contacted Eust and said, hey, we heard the colonel's in town. Do you know where he's at? We'd like to see him. Anybody want to take a guess who I met today? I was gobsmacked. Took a photo, but I can't show you. It's on the phone. No, it wasn't Venen. I saw Venen Bosov. Anybody else guess? Who saw a ghost? I didn't see any ghost. You guys aren't guessing. I'm going to have to help you out. Okay, let's see if you can get a guess here. Anybody want to guess? No, it wasn't Bota. No, it wasn't Steve Hofmeyer or Steve Hoffman. I don't know who Steve Hoffman is. It wasn't Steve Hofmeyer either. Yeah. Nobody knows? I'm going to help you. I met Hendrik Verwoerd. Hendrik Verwoerd looks just like his father. Just like his father. John Steenhuisen. No, John Steenhuisen wouldn't come here. He looks just like his father. I met him. He and his wife wanted to meet me. Wow. That's pretty crazy, huh? I never in a million years thought that would happen. I mean, wow. They watched my program. They wanted to meet me. They went out of their way to meet me. So greetings to them. It was wonderful. Yeah, I mean, that was really cool. Talk about a tie to history. I mean, that links me back to a Dutchman who came to South Africa, and then is the guy who unfortunately started apartheid. He had good intentions, but it just kind of went off the rails. But wow. So I met Hendrik Verwoerd, the son of the guy who won 1948. I mean, that's history right there, you know? Wow. You know, he had 7 kids. Now, his wife said that he was assassinated just 2 months after they got married, so she actually knew him as well. And so my greetings to them, my greetings to Tanya, my greetings to Linky, my greetings to Just and to the Boshoffs and to Orania man and his lovely wife and to everyone that I met in Orania this week. It was pretty epic. One interesting thing, but I didn't come away with any big surprises. The biggest surprise to me is that things were green. I mean, it's the desert. It's the Karoo. I expected, but they've done a great job managing the territory. So it's something else. Anyway, so I did do the pecan tour today. I'll work on that video and get that stuff out. So that was interesting. Thank you to those folks who, Mariana, who I think was her name, who set it up for me. So that happened. Yesterday, I went to BKO. That's not how Afrikaner is pronounced. No, it's a big, I think is how they say it. This is the college that's in, did you know Orania has a college? It's not just an agriculture college, it's a college, a tech school. So yeah, located in Orania. Sure enough. Guided by our vision, freedom through education and labor, BKO equips students with the skills, confidence, and values needed to thrive in both their careers and communities. Bo Karoo Training, or BKO, is a private, nonprofit, tertiary institution dedicated to empowering Afrikaner students through high-quality, practice-driven vocational education built on a firm Christian foundation and proudly rooted in the freedom and uniqueness of Afrikaner culture. BKO offers more than training. We provide a supportive learning environment where students can build a hopeful, prosperous, and meaningful future in our mother tongue, Afrikaans. Wow. So humble beginnings. In 2019, Bo Karoo Training welcomed just 5 students. Today, in 2026, that number has soared to 248 students, a clear testimony to the quality, relevance, and impact of vocational programs. This rapid growth reflects the trust families place in BKO, the demand for skilled professionals, and the effectiveness of our mission to provide Afrikaners with a safe, empowering, and culturally grounded learning environment. Well, there you go, folks. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, so pretty incredible stuff. There you go. Get that up a little closer so you can see it. There's some of the students right there. Yeah, I went there. Programs. Yeah, amazing. They got the early childhood development. They've got home care. They've got electricians, plumbers, and masons. I actually did some masonry work when I was there. Yeah, I did some masonry work. So it relies on donations and fees, but the fees aren't particularly high. They have students from Botswana, from Namibia, and South Africa, but they're all Afrikaners. So one distinction between this and between Soltech, if you speak Afrikaans, you can go there. So technically, that would include coloreds, some Indians, and some Black South Africans, but to my knowledge, none of them attend. Some coloreds attend. But this is different. You must be an Afrikaner to go there. So interesting. The only school that's dedicated exclusively to Afrikaners that's tertiary education, to my knowledge. So Bo Karoo Opleiding. Bo Karoo Opleiding. So I hope you found that interesting. That was fascinating for me. Hanley gave me the tour of that. She was on vacation. She was on holiday. She came in from a holiday. They contacted me. They reached out to me and said they got my number. They heard I was in town. They wanted me to see the school. So, wow. I guess Chris Ayler's just kind of bummed out. Okay. When is a genocide? Excellent video. Cried my eyes out. Pecan nuts was amazing. Thank you. Well, you're very welcome, Joey. Amazing. Helping out for Connor youngsters. Yep. Okay. He's this. Gosh, Uncle, very strange that he came to meet you. He has been very critical of Afrikaans nationalism. I'm shocked he's actually making contact with conservatives, even American ones. Well, he watches my program, Michael. He watches my program. I mean, so greetings to him and his wife, lovely wife. It was pretty interesting. I'd never in a million years thought that would happen. That was a kind of an impromptu, if this is last minute. Now, I did let someone down in Orania. I did. Someone that I talked to twice earlier in the week, and then she came by getting a coffee and said, "Can you pop in the shop and say hello before you leave?" And that was Tanya, who works in the butchery. And my apologies to Tanya. I didn't skip out intentionally, not trying to speak to you. It slipped my mind because I got interrupted for the pecan thing and I just completely forgot about it. Kind of like how I left my teddy bear behind in Graffonette. Trust me, I love the teddy bear. So I didn't dish you, Tanya. I don't give my number out, but I did leave my number with someone there to give it to Tanya to contact me because she wanted to chat. She wanted to ask me a question. So my apologies to that. I really felt guilty about that. But I was well down the road by the time I realized it. And then I had to keep remembering when I get here to make sure I call back to Orania to get someone to get her number and get the message to her. So sorry about that, Tanya. That was not intentional. You're welcome to call me. You have my number now. Just don't give it to anybody else. Listening from Minnesota, a rainy day, working in the kitchen. Okay, Minnesota. The last person that would have crossed my mind. Yeah, it's the last person would have crossed my mind too, Rena. I was a bit surprised too. So yeah. So Chris Ayler says, "Don't talk to me," and everybody greets Chris Ayler. You guys. Carl Rasmus says, "Thank you for the gift and honor of studying the Constitution." Do you like that, Carl? Did you like that? Cool. Thank you for lighting the path through Afrikaans world. Well, thank you, Crystal. It's my pleasure. Hallo mensen, die van jou dankie. Ik was plat getrek met voort. Oh, that's Ingrid going too far. I'll have to stop there. Brad Gamano, what's up? How's the little one doing? So my host suggested I try something. People have all kinds of concoctions, but this is supposedly a pain reliever. Hope there's no drugs in it. It doesn't look like there is. Anyway, this was available in the shop. I bought this in Orania, but it's made in Neisner, and I was in Neisner. It's called Go-Go Pain. So I hope that means go, like go away pain, not like go as in grandma. Is this grandma pain reliever? Go. Am I using grandma pain reliever now? I twisted your arm for blueberry ice cream. Okay, I got you. Well, that's what the little ones do. So do I have grandma pain reliever? Is this only for Tawnies? I'm just asking for a friend. Anyway, so I did a short. Ronaldo left an Easter egg along with Reese and Lauren and Yanni. People want to see what it was. Yeah. So there you go. I mean, come on, I get it. It's like my Orania peels. I get the Afrikaans. I get the cheekiness that it looks like. I don't know, like My Little Mermaid little kind of case here. So that's what there was a rock in it so it wouldn't be blow away, and the 2 plastic sacks so it wouldn't get wet. Ronaldo, they were clever. They put it so it wouldn't be damaged. Anyway, so inside was a letter, and also they gave me. Apparently, this is worthless now because it's the old money. You can't use this anymore. But this is the 10 Ora note. So apparently that's worthless. I was told because it's last year's. It expired. I don't know if that's true. That's what I was told. Anyway, there's a little bit of sand in here. I just noticed, and then I got this, and I thought he was giving me a map. It is a map, Orania. I wish I had a copy of this. Whoever's got this, I'll ask for this. But this is a little map of Orania. So, but there's a note on the back of it, and it says, "Dear Chris Wyatt, top tip: everything closes at 2 p.m. on a Saturday. Don't eat a pizza or burger at the Uber restaurant." Love, Ronaldo, Lauren, Yanni, and Reese. Hugs and kisses. Well, hugs, no kisses. They didn't give me kisses, just hugs. Anyway, so we ran down that. That was clever. That's See, collaboration between content creators, and it leads to some fun times. So that came from Ronaldo Reese, Lauren, and Yanni Whistler. Anyway, even though Whistler and Reese are never watching my show. Anyway, thank you guys. Peter, that's what I heard. Peter Bowman, I've heard that it works, so I've got it now. So I arrived in Orania on Tuesday, about 12:30 actually, earlier than I anticipated. I made good time to get there, despite the gravel road. And I came to the intersection. The first thing I noticed about Orania that struck me, after you pass the sign that says "Welcome in Orania," you come down there. The large coniferous trees, pine trees of some sort, really tall. They must be 30 meters or higher, and they're spaced just perfect. So it's like a wall. It's a windbreak and a wall, and it hides the community behind that, one side of the community. So that was interesting to me. The second thing is that you come to a four-way stop, and then there's shops along the left on that side of town where it's divided, where the residents go on the other side initially. So I saw a coffee shop and I pulled in, Milk and Yenig. I walked in and immediately was recognized. As I was leaving today, I was recognized by the petrol station attendants. I was recognized by people who got out of their car to come over and say hello to me as I was leaving. I went into the toffee shop that Ronaldo was raving about, and in the toffee shop, they recognized me. It was just crazy. It's almost as well. It was a pleasure hosting you. Hope to see you soon. Hey, Ronnie Man, what's going on, man? Ronnie Man, his favorite 14 Rand super chat. He's a multi-trillionaire, so he likes to give 14 Rand super chats. It was a pleasure being there. By the way, I've got heaters at work here. Just letting you know, Ronnie Man. I'm teasing. No, I didn't know how to turn the heat on the first night. It was really chilly. Ran into Colonel Chris on Tuesday, was surprised. Did you? Okay. Cedric, okay. Where did we run into each other at? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so guys, you're never going to believe this. First off, I haven't gone to a single place where I have not been recognized by South Africans. Not a single place, including Beaufort West. Okay, so you're going to criticize me for going to McDonald's. Yes, I went to McDonald's, but I don't feel like sitting in a restaurant waiting for food tonight. And I didn't know there was a McDonald's here. I was just looking for, something. I was going to go to a petrol station and get a sandwich or something like that, but then I saw a sign for KFC. I followed it, and across the street was McDonald's. So I'll take McDonald's over KFC because KFC takes 45 minutes for these guys to make your food. Oh, I tried to serve the coffee. That's great, wasn't it? I got a new job. So I've got a job waiting for me back there in Orania. So I drove through Beaufort West, and I got to McDonald's, and there was nowhere to park. This is the only McDonald's in the world I've ever seen has no parking. Even New Zealand has parking at McDonald's, and lots of it. So there are 3 spaces. One was for handicap. The other 2 were occupied. So I went and parked at the petrol station. As I got out of the car, I saw that someone had left, so I drove back over, parked. And that's important because that meant that I was there a bit longer. Plus, I was driving through the parking lot of the petrol station, and someone recognized me. I didn't notice. I went inside. I placed my order. I got tired of waiting, so I thought I'd walk outside. I walked out the door, and there's someone in the baki waving to me. And I said, either you're very friendly or you recognize me. She goes, oh, no, I knew you are, Chris. And so we took a snap so she could send it to her husband, whose name is also Chris, so he could be jealous. So I even got recognized in Beaufort West. I mean, of all places, can you imagine? Everywhere I've gone, it's just absolutely astounding. It's amazing. It's heartwarming. It's really, the numbers on YouTube just do not match the reality of people who watch my program or see me. But of course, a lot of people know me because of stolen content on Facebook and stolen content on TikTok. A lot of people are telling that. And that's unfortunate. I wish those people would come to YouTube and watch the content. It would be so much better for all of us. We'd grow the channel. Anyway, I mean, we're still 100,000 subscribers behind Ronaldo. What's up with that? What's up with that? Oh, I'm recognized by other people too, Holden. Not just good people, but the good people are the ones come up and say hi. So I got there, got some coffee. Then I contacted Orania Man. He said, come on over to the house. So I went to the house. It took all of about 4.5 minutes to get to his house. I drove up the house, came in. He showed me the accommodation. We chatted for a bit. And then I had a meeting at 3:30, I think it was, with the city administrators. I went and met them and talked to them. And there was a Taiwanese delegation in town too. So I wasn't even the big star in town. The Taiwanese were the people that were being, they were being feted. I was treated very well, but they were clearly the big dogs in town. It was interesting. And I kept running to the Taiwanese delegation. We had a nice conversation. Thank you, Colonel Chris. Once again, you are a star. I will meet you one day and thank you in person. Okay, Peter. Some of us were loyal supporters. What does that mean, Chris Haylers? Some of us were loyal supporters. Have I done something to make you not a loyal supporter? What is going on with you, Chris? Andres Defender, I guess that is. Welcome to you. You love this country as much as we do. Thank you. Don't. Yeah, I do. I love it. It's an amazing place. What about driving left side? Well, driving on the left side, really far away. I had to drive a lot on the right side of the road coming to Orania because of potholes. You can't drive on the left side. I had to drive on the right side a couple of times. Yep, absolutely. Oh my goodness. There was a very good question asking what's best for us, Refugee Orania. Who asked that question at the meet and greet? I don't recall that being asked. Hey, Ed, how's it going? Is your daughter here? Okay. CB, what's going on? Okay. Okay, well, that question was deleted, but I'll go ahead and answer it. That's what someone said. Would you move to Orania first or rather before applying as a refugee if you were South African? I can't answer that question, Wendy. How could I possibly answer that question? Every person is different. Thank you, Andrea, for the 35 super chat. Yeah, no, I see it's in the comments now. Thank you for that. And I don't know why it had to be deleted, but anyway, maybe because we're not doing news right now, though, folks. This is a conversation about Orania, but if you want to ask about the refugee, if it's tied to Orania, that's fine. Look, I can't answer that question. I mean, I can't answer for anybody. I don't encourage anybody to leave South Africa. I don't discourage you. You have to make a decision for yourself and for your family. You have to think about what's in your best interest. And I can't do that for you. I don't know your circumstances. I don't know your situation. I don't know your financial situation, your security situation, what persecution you've suffered. If you're asking me if Orania is a good place to go, I would say yes. However, you have to understand that probably the people who are going to go there, the people that have a bit of money that can invest, those who are retired, who don't need to worry about working anymore, and students going to the college. For young couples, it's more challenging because the work is limited. The town is small, 3,000. It's growing, but it needs to be a bit larger before it becomes, I don't want to say self-sustaining, but before it reaches a critical threshold where it sustains itself by creating jobs. What kind of jobs? There's construction jobs in Orania. There's a lot of construction going on really far away. There's construction going on. There's electrical jobs for electricians out there. There's farm workers. When I was there at the pecan farm, the workers were there. They're all white, all Afrikaners, all who live in Orania, all hired by the farmer to work. Not black folks, white folks. You know, they always say that white folks don't do the hard labor. Well, there's white folks there. You got me videotaping them picking up macadamia nuts on a farm. And while I was there, and we pulled out the school, the Bokaru Opleidung, they brought the agricultural students who were going to come over, and they're going to do the same thing. Yeah. So. Did you watch the YouTube video I linked in the previous cast? I didn't see any link. What are you talking about? What broadcast? You don't have the ability to put a link in here, so I don't know what you're talking about, Jakes, because only moderators and the content creator can put something in there. No, my beard hasn't changed. I just brushed it well this morning. Did I say macadamia nuts? I meant pecan nuts. Sorry, I got macadamia nuts on the brain. Thank you for everything. How is Doral, Florida? It's Florida. I don't like Florida. Traditionally, in South Africa, receive annual government salaries. Yep, that's true. It's incorrect to say only whites can live in Orania. In fact, only Afrikaners can live. Well, I didn't say only whites can live there, did I? I never said that. Only Afrikaners. That's correct. I'm not eligible to live there. People keep talking about me buying a plot, settling there. I can't if I want to. I'm not eligible. I don't speak Afrikaans fluently, and I'm not a Dutch Calvinist. Just thanks for you to advise you gave me in PE with Ronaldo Monday. Oh, okay. All right. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for 140 rand super chat. Thank you. Yes, Bubbly Tharin is there. I didn't see her in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna remember her. She seemed sweet. She seemed like you have a sweet daughter there. She seemed very sweet. I know the younger Vervoorts recently moved there from Pretoria. Man, his 50s, also called Hendrik, whose family was in our church that recently moved, would have guessed. Like, did you see the monument? Irish. Peter, obviously you're not watching my content. Orania Peels, my shorts, please go watch them, folks. Please go watch them. I went out of my way to make these things. I think all of them are relevant. Some are irreverent. They're entertaining. I made one about the Irish Memorial. In fact, let me go play it, and you can hear it. I can't show it to you because I don't have that ability right now because I only have one screen. So let me see. Orania shorts, pecan farming, Irish Memorial. This one's about, I won't play the whole thing because it's 3 minutes. Okay, so this is the one. She's the sweetest girl. No, I got that impression. Yeah, she seemed very excited to meet me, as did you. That was really nice. So here we go. Welcome in Orania, folks. This is the memorial to the Irish who fought with the Boers during the Anglo-Boer War, risking life and limb and the possibility of being prosecuted for treason because Ireland was occupied by Great Britain at the time, the entire island. So Irish volunteered and fought with Trek Boers. And in 1975, they placed this monument, not the rock you're seeing in front of me, but rather this monument, which is now located in Orania. And it's rather a sad story why it's here, at least what I've been told. So yes, I did see the monument and I did cover it. I made a video about it. In fact, I went back there this morning, got out of my way to make sure I did it. Okay. So where are we at here? Still CB, I was in the grip of a terrible flu. Seeing my heart only works 45%. My lungs. Oh, good Lord. Oh, okay. I see, Ingrid. No, it's okay. It's okay, Ingrid. It's fine. Thank you. It's fine. You're here every night, and I appreciate that. That's what matters. So, if traditional leaders get money, why not African cultural leaders? Well, it's a good question because the program of giving money to tribal leaders and not to Afrikaner traditional leaders is racist. It's racist. It's favoring one group of people based on skin pigmentation rather than favoring all. It's racist. And no one's ever really addressed that. So I'll address it right now. It's racist. Yeah, you like the one where I found the gift from Ronaldo. Cool. No, Peter, no reason to apologize. I did 10 of them. If you haven't seen all 10 of the Orania peels, go watch when you get a chance, okay? Yeah. Harvested banana trees in less than 1 square meter today. Okay, Carl. I have an awesome book for you. Okay, Carl. Okay. Yes, so I'm off tomorrow to Worcester, and from there on Sunday for the Bowling Cavaliers versus the Pumas. I'll be at the game. Anybody wants to go rock up there, and then we're trying to set up a meet and greet for after that. But I don't know if I get a response. I didn't get a response from these people. A month and a half in a hotel, moving on Monday. Yes, Portland, Oregon is very expensive. Yeah. Well, Chris Sailors, why are you speaking only in Afrikaans? You make me work real hard to see what you're saying. We don't have Afrikaner traditional leaders. Well, you can have Afrikaner traditional leaders. You can pick them. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Then the community can just be given. Ronnie Man says, Colonel, what different in Ronnie than the rest of South Africa? What's different? Well, the electricity worked. There were no potholes, although the streets need some repair, but not potholes. They're concrete from where the government had a campsite up there for the building of the dams. So no potholes. What else is different? People wave. Everybody waves. You're driving, you wave. You're walking, you wave to people. You greet them. The other thing is kids are walking the streets. In fact, you're only allowed to go 40 kilometers an hour. It's a good thing because kids are running around all over the street. You don't want to run over these kids. So yeah, absolutely. That's some of the things that are different in Orania. Yeah. It's in the middle of freaking nowhere. That's for damn sure. Yep. Hey, Tanya. I've read that Afrikaans is the top 10 hardest language. I don't think that's true. Believe I don't think so. I speak German, and the grammar for Afrikaans is elementary compared to German. It's much more complicated in German. So yeah, I don't think that's true. It's just the pronunciation. Some things are difficult. Yep. Watch that video. I salute those fighting with our board. And so that's sad that people tore it down. Yep. Yep. There's no robots. Not a single robot in Orania. Yep. Quagga loves Orania peels. Cool. Part of statistics, attack and a traffic light, smash and grab. Police wasn't the same traffic. I did nothing. Jeez, Loretta, when was this? Oh my goodness, Louise, ease up on the curtains, okay? My host likes her curtains. Yeah, and I was okay with those yellow curtains. Hey, Doug. Thank you. Well, I'm back in the Cape now. I'm in the fringes of the Cape on the gateway to the Karoo in Beaufort West. Although, to be honest, you don't see any different on one side of Beaufort and the other side. It all looks the same. But it is the gateway to the Karoo. But no. Yeah, there's no robots in Orania. Yeah. No need, as long as people follow speed limit. Daughter was threatened with rape this week. And the police laughed and said he was just joking. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's a shame, vodka model. I mean, that's something that I'd love to do an interview. If you, I don't know if you're coming to the States, but if you're staying in South Africa, I don't want to do an interview. But if you come to the States, I would love to do an interview if you're willing to talk about that. People need to know about this stuff. It needs to be exposed. Yep. It just happened, Loretta. Damn. In Pretoria? Tanya says you're the goat. Well, thank you, Tanya. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, this is real. This stuff is real. By the way, I've heard from Steve Hofmeyer, if anyone's curious. I did the video about when can we call it genocide at the, not many people watched it. I'm kind of disappointed. I thought this would get massive viewership, but it hasn't. Let me see what's going on with that video. I thought we'd do a lot better than it has. Just under 15,000 views. Wow. 15,800. So I got 21 subscribers from it, but I thought it'd do much better than that. So it's actually still growing, but it's not getting nearly as many views as I'd hope. Yeah, views are up, but all views on YouTube are down for people, so it's a little frustrating. Yeah, when do we call it genocide? South Africa. Yeah, Steve Hofmeyer sent me a voice note, and he thanked me for that video. He thought it was spot on, right on the money. A lot of people thought so too. And I agree. That's why I made the video. I held that video until I got to Orania. But it's interesting because Steve had just done his Steve Stum on Monday, and he said all those things. And so I wasn't in Orania yet when I was going to do this video, but I did the video, and I hope that it gets more traction. People should pay attention to it. People should listen to what I had to say. You know, I've never said a genocide, but what I have said is a cultural genocide. And what I am saying is that, you know, when can we call it genocide? After everybody's dead? It's too late. It's too late. You know, that's the thing. And the other thing, the denial, that's one of the stages of genocide, denying that it's happening. Look at Cyril Ramaphosa, he denies everything. Of course, he denies he knows anything about Pala Pala, so how credible is he? Come to the West Coast again. Flowers in full bloom. Well, Sean, I'm considering that, but I've got a couple events now that tie up my time, so I'll have to see how I'll do it. The West Coast might be at the end of my trip tour. We'll have to see. No, Joey, people need to share that video. It should be spread all over in WhatsApp groups. It should be shared on Facebook. It should be shared in whatever social media you're using. Share that video with people and let them see what I said. If you want clips, your title would have to pull viewers in with a title like gas, only whites. You're right, Kelly. That's right. Yep, you're right. That's the bottom line. Yes, Tanya, I've got flash drives. I've got plenty left. Yep, plenty left. Yep. So it's half a genocide. It's not half a genocide, Chris. It's not half a genocide. It's just me, but these past few days, the murders against my kind of people is on the increase by social media the past 7 days. I haven't seen all of them, but I've seen a few. What does Kelly want to know about Orania? Yeah, I just think well, Debbie, I think you're right about that. I don't like proof of genocide. Certainly, it's proof of an effort to chase people out of the country and off the land. That's for damn sure. Oh, yeah, it's cool weather. That's for sure. In the Orania management, if you're interested in Orania, will be very interesting. So in Orania, we have people from Jeffreys Bay and from Port Elizabeth who came all the way up there to hear me speak. Now, they didn't come just because of me. These are people who said they had always wanted to come to Orania, but me going was an excuse for them to finally come to Orania so they can see for themselves what it's all about and whether they want to move there or not. But the reason they came was because of my meet and greet. So we also had several people come from Kimberley and also Christiana, somebody came from. People came from a long way around. Whoa, Pro Patria just gave 350 Rand super chat. Thank you for that. Yeah, Nico, I think the thumbnail art is working very well. I do use Chat GPT's image generator for that. I give it what I want, and it makes it. Oh, you want to know how they buy? Oh, I don't know. You can buy a home in Orania for not Afrikaner, Kelly. I don't think you can. I kind of joking around and talked about a plot that I saw that I would like to buy, but I kept saying I'm not eligible. Nobody changed. Nobody disagreed with me. They didn't say I wasn't. I was eligible. Yep. Tanya, where are you at? So make sure I got some left over. I haven't gone through the first bag. I've got a second bag full of them. So they're going well, but I got plenty left for now. The UN needs to redefine genocide, perhaps to help those affected sooner or later. Well, yeah, I think you might be right about that, Lynn. Academics have to start with it first. It's okay if you're joking, Kelly. I don't mind you joking. It's not a problem. Night of Justice is loving the music scene. Well, that's good. It's good. So again, I was really impressed with Orania, but there were no surprises for me. There were no surprises. I wasn't shocked or surprised at all. There was nothing that happened there that really, nothing I was, like I said, the only thing that surprised me is a bit green. Yep. Yep. Interesting. It's fascinating to me how people distort Orania and mislead people and lie about it. It's really, really sad if you think about it. These people just have this, they have nothing in their lives, so they have to ruin it for other people. They have to lie about Orania, like, so-called Nigerian UK journalist. Unbelievable. Afraid. Hang on a second. Okay. 2 August. Okay, there we go. Got it. So I'll be able to redirect you to Ronaldo. Cool beans. No, that's tomorrow. Shoot. Why is it not typing there? Okay, I guess I'll go with this. There isn't a time placed on it. That's weird. Hopefully that'll take you to Ronaldo. So I'm trying to get you there. Anyway. Yeah, today's 31st, but 31st is not showing up, Ronaldo. I know. When I go there, thank you, Ronaldo. When I go to try to redirect people to your channel, this is what comes up. Ronaldo host live stream upcoming. There's nothing there. So let me put the redirect in. I'll put you in again. So I'm trying to send people there. And it gives me 3. It gives me Sunday. It gives me members only live, which is the 3rd, which is tomorrow. And then it has Ronaldo host live stream, no date on it, and a tiny little picture of you with a black screen. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. I'll set it for that one. Hopefully that's the right one. So anyway. So hopefully that'll redirect people there. So we'll see. Yeah, so that's the one I put on there. So hopefully that works. All right. So, boy, we are inching along, not really gaining much the way of subscribers, so that's a little frustrating. No, that's not there, Ronaldo. That one's not there. Hopefully the link that I got takes you to it. I know I always link to your video, and it's not there this time. I have to share, after 16 months, my daughter got good news, interview coming to you soon. All right, Joey, congratulations. That's fine. Great to share that. Driving left side is not a big thing then. No, really far away. I've driven on the left side of the road in South Africa. I lived in Botswana, in Swaziland, in Zimbabwe, in Mozambique, in Namibia, in Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, England, all those places I've driven left-hand side. Oh, New Zealand. Forgot about that one. And New Zealand. Is it New Zealand left-hand side? Yeah, it was left-hand side. Yep, all those places. Tomorrow I'll be in Worcester, going to Worcester, overnighting there. Then it's on. Is it asthma or cold? I don't know. Maybe I'm catching a cold, but yeah, I can hear the congestion. Yeah. But yeah. So who knows? Could be the asthma too. The air's nasty. Anyway. Yeah. So again, the pecan nuts were pretty cool, right? So I'll be working on those videos tonight. or maybe tomorrow. I'm a little tired, so you can barely drive on the right-hand side without crashing. It's funny. Also, BKO, BKO, I guess that's how they say it. That's the training college. Ronaldo's this little secret gift we found there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Nels will probably be the 10th to the 12th or the 11th to the 12th, something like that. Yeah, well, I hope it doesn't progress either, vodka model. I took some Tylenol a short while ago, and I'm going to lay down here and take a nap. I'll probably feel better after that. If I don't feel better after the nap, then I'll know I'm sick. But guys, I mean, I shake the hands of hundreds of people. I hug hundreds of people. It's bound to get me sick. Oh, thank you, Mike. Sharing it on your Facebook. I appreciate that. Arnold Schwarzenegger, 79. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is really cray-cray. Anyway, as the kids like to say, cray-cray. Yeah, I was not surprised by anything in Orania. Nothing shocked me. Nothing surprised me. You know, I think a lot of people expect me to be surprised. I'm not, but I didn't have any preconceived evil notions of what Orania is or isn't. To me, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. A place where Afrikaners live and work and pray. Yeah. And reproduce. Why are you asking where I'm flying out of, Eugene? I will be flying in and out of Joburg, but not to go to the U.S. Thank you, Joe, for Joey. Appreciate you sharing on your Facebook. Yeah, please share that video. Hopefully get some more people. I mean, that's a video that should have 100,000 views easily, and it's at 15,000. I've already given the dates for Haotang, 12 to 26. 12 to 26. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. I'm really glad you guys have joined me here. We've got a big tour coming up. That's the anchor event for my tour this time, the Colonel's Back in Town tour. The anchor event is the rugby's greatest rivalry. Yep, that's going to be awesome. And now it didn't give me any Amish vibes at all. The Amish country is I feel weirder in Amish country than I did in Orania. I feel weirder in Amish country than I do in Orania. True statement there. True statement. True statement. Hang on a second here. I'm trying to adjust something.
The water's rising slow and hot. The frog's still dreaming in the pot. Steam whispers secrets to the air. Do you jump or do you dare? Tick tock, the heat won't stop. The lid shakes like it's gonna pop. The pot boils over again. Pressurizing, no way to pretend you can stay or leave. Take your shot. The pot boils over, like it or not. This and 113 other songs are on the thumb drive. I have plenty left. I'll come to see you if you want it. Cyril's cards fell just as planned. He dealt the aces, played his hand, but the crowd's awake. Their voices loud, a restless wave, a roaring crowd. Tick tock, the time runs thin. Boiling point, it's sink or swim. The pot boils over again. Pressurizing, no way to pretend you can stay or leave. Take your shot. The pot boils over, like it or not. No way to
frog in the pot, and now it's all coming true 30 plus years later. Don't leave just yet. I got a few more things to say. Share with one of the gifts I was given and talk about a very interesting voicemail that I received. Oh yeah, the pop rolls over. One of my favorite songs of all time. Right. Okay. For those of you who hung around, didn't run off because the music was playing, you get a reward. We've got some more to talk about here. Right. Let's get to that. So, what's this? So what was wrong with the little Darwin wheelchair bound in the journey? Of course, Charles, he blew everything out of proportion. No, I don't have a ticket to Cape Town, Eugene. That didn't pan out. I had to work out. I'll be in Uppington when the Springboks are playing in Cape Town. We're having a campfire stories with Vanya Dutoy and myself on the 30th of August, I think it is, in Uppington, if you want to go to that. The notifications dried up long before I came to South Africa. Good guess, but that's not the reason. I'm actually getting more views in South Africa than I was getting in the States. Dancing and seeing the car. Hey, Vodka Model, what's the song that with the little one loves? Is he awake? I'll play it now. Tell me what the song is. I can't remember which song he loves. Okay. All right. So this was a gift that was brought to me. So very kind letter. Dear Chris, a heartful thank you for all the effort and time dedicated to the Afrikaner cause. It is a person with your stature that makes the world a better place. We enjoyed your visit to Orania immensely. Best wishes from Nick, or Rick, excuse me, Rick and Jack. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Man, this is lovely. They took a photograph. I hope they don't mind me showing it. Unfortunately, this is a pic when we were looking the way. Somebody's looking in the toilet. Check this out. Look, the dude's looking at the toilet in the background. It's 'cause somebody's trying to peek in the toilet and see if it's occupied. But they laminated this for me. That's very sweet. Thank you both very much. They gave me some stuff inside the bag here. I don't know what all it is, but I'll look at it later. It's all wrapped up. So that's pretty funny. Oh, the Wyatt Army marks on. That's right. Thank you. So yeah, that. What else did I want to show you? There's some. Oh gosh, bless it. There was something else I want to say or show. So that was pretty nice. Oh man, what was it? There was something else. Oh, I can't remember now. Just slipped my mind. While I'm waiting for that, come back to my mind, I will show you the stuff that they gave me at the Karoo Opleidung, BKO. They gave me a few things. Let's see what it is. Very nice of them. They gave me this pair of socks. South Africans love these nylon socks. So, Freiheit. Charles Van Olsen will like that. Freistaat. Yep. And they gave me this interesting tool. It is a multi-purpose pocket survival tool. Can opener, knife edge, a screwdriver, ruler. Pretty cool. And it's got their symbol on it right there. BKO. Probably can't see that very well. There you go. BKO. Look at that. Got a little pocket tool there. That was nice of them. Also, they gave me some toffee. Apparently, toffee is a big thing. They love that up in Orania. Gave me some of their toffee. That was nice. And they gave me a pen from there, so it's pretty cool. Very nice of them. I appreciate it. It was a lovely tour. Thank you, Hunley. I still can't remember what the heck it was. I'm going to forget, and then I'm going to get off the air. And is he there? Is the little guy there? School stands for 6 hours of our lives. Huh? Hey, Jessica, what's up? Okay, why is it that you always pick up bad manners from foreign language and nothing else? Like I don't pick up bad manners in foreign language. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay. Pissed off my tax lady. She basically expects me to do everything. Well, that's messed up. I do my own taxes. Freistaat boat. That actually comes from Peter Taylor's Breitfleiss Rugby and Key Chevrolet. Thank you, Charles. Okay, hang on, buddy. We're going to do it in the Wyatt Army. I think he likes the one that's done by the lady. All right, bud. Here we go. Here's my little boat. Here we go. Come on, bro. We're going to get you this one. Okay. That's going to be here. I think this is the one. Let me start it. Vodka model, give me a thumbs up if this is the right one. Is this the right one or is it the other one? I think it's the other one.
4 decades in the uniform, he held the line so tight, defending freedom everywhere, from morning into night, from Europe down to Africa,
Sure
the Middle East and home.
All right, let's do the other one. It's this one here. This is the one he likes. This is the one he likes.
The Wyatt Army marches on. For decades in the uniform, he held the line so tight, defending freedom everywhere, from morning into night, from Europe down to Africa, the Middle East and home. The colonel hung his boots up, thought he'd rest his weary bones. He looked upon the world today, the chaos and the noise, and saw the messy circus of the digital decoys. He couldn't sit in silence, no, he couldn't look away. He waited in the battle, ready for a brand new day. They tried to shut the signal down, the shadow and the band, but you cannot stop the spirit of a mission-driven man. Folks took notice of the voice, the clarity, the spark, and gather round the fire. He lit inside the dark, and the Wyatt Army marches on. The signal is steady, the confusion is gone. We don't need the fancies from the leftist side. We've got the colonel and the truth as our guide. Yeah, the Wyatt Army marches on until the fake news twilight turns to dawn. We see the objective, we know where we belong. The Wyatt Army marches on. The Wyatt Army marches. From the loyal subscribers to the trolls beneath the bridge, to the hate winkers hiding on the digital ridge. It matters not who's listening, the evil or the kind, because the colonel's got the drive to open up the mind. Legacy media serving up the lens of lies and fake, but we shatter all the mirrors for the future's sake. Energy and enthusiasm breaking through the screen, the sharpest moral clarity the world has ever seen. They try to shut the signal down, the shadow and the band, but you cannot stop the spirit of a mission-driven man. We see the objective, yeah, we see it crystal clear. The army is assembled and the victory is here. And the Wyatt Army marches on. The signal is steady, the confusion is gone. We don't need the fantasies from the leftist side. We've got the colonel and the truth as our guide. Yeah, the Wyatt Army marches on until the fake news twilight turns to dawn. We see the objective, we know where we belong. The Wyatt Army marches on. The Wyatt Army marches on. He served the flag with honor, he served it well. Now he serves the truth, saving us from hell. No stopping to his pace, no slowing up the stride, with the Wyatt Army marching right by his side. Truth will triumph. The Wyatt Army marches on. The Wyatt Army marches on. The Wyatt Army marches on.
All righty, folks. That's for the little guy there. Just for him. Just for him. Nah, that's just for him. Hope you enjoyed that. All righty. Took the liberty of sending what's okay, Ingrid, that's fine. All right. I may do the news at 8 tonight or 9 o'clock. Just let me see. If I do, I'll set it up at least 30 minutes prior. Okay. So I may be doing a news broadcast. Okay. Thanks for being here. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done it already. Let's see how many likes we got. We got 225 likes. That's not bad. A little bit of super chat revenue. So you'll be redirected to Ronaldo, hopefully. If not, just go find Ronaldo. All right? Yeah, pizza party. I'll try to do another live, okay? I'm glad he enjoyed it, Vodka Model. I almost feel like I know the little guy. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for here. Thanks. My Elvis Brew hoodie was repaired, the stitching, by a lovely lady in Orania, of course. All right, that's going to do it. Cheers, folks. See you in a bit later. Go check out Ronaldo.